Hey there, everybody. Good morning. Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, the free-to-play for the 1st of October. It's after midnight. It's not early in the morning. I'll probably do the day-by-day video later. Yeah, I just wanted to get some stuff done now, but we'll do the stuff later if we need to. Hope you're doing well. We're doing okay. I'm about to go to bed here in a couple, as soon as we finish this video. Tuesdays. Got the B-Wing reveal, guys. I watched it. I watched the video, listened to the video while I was doing some stuff earlier, and I'm subscribed. So I watched Scribe's video. Shout out to Scribe Guilty, brother, my guy. Hold on, let's do this. Member of this guild, the People's Guild. If you need a free-to-play guild, totally free to play, right here. The Discord's right here. Request to join. The 2 spots. We also have a second guild, I think called the People's Guild Strikes Back, or I don't know. Anyway, there's spots if you want to be available. This is Scribbles is him. So he's in my guild with me. Shout out to you, my guy. And I am somewhere. I don't know. Where am I? I forget. I don't even know what the name that I'm. There I am. Plo Koon right there. Hey, that's me. You killed, that would have been bad. That would have been like, no. Anyway, yeah, if you need a guild, there we are. My guy, Scribes, buddy. It says Rebel. It always said Rebel B-Wing. It always said Rebel B-Wing. Always. Like, that song by whoever it is. Where is it? Is it in here yet? There was an update, but I don't see it in here yet. Is it? Am I missing it? Maybe. I don't know. It might not be out yet, but it always said Rebel B-Wing, so the fact that you thought that it was going to be with the profanity, but it's Rebel for the home one. Not that if you knew how to play the home one to begin with, like the gerbil I was talked about for years that nobody seems to care about, so for me, then this didn't affect you at all. Then you knew how to win with home one, but this, we'll have to see how, if it helps home one. Obviously, the version of home one that I was running on across all my accounts had, used the Raven's Claw, Biston, Beggs, and then Hun's Millennium Falcon reinforcement, and then that basically game over after that. But if you needed some more oomph, then Cassian. But now it'll be probably the same thing, only with the B-Wing, I guess. I'm guessing. I'm assuming that's the way it's going to be. I don't know it for a fact, but we are going to I'm going to progress and prepare like that's the case. But you see me using some stuff to build up the home one because it's going to be a thing. But we're not there yet. But I'm super excited about the home one. I'm not gonna jump to farm Drogon. If you're wondering if I'm gonna jump to farm Drogon, the answer is no. Because I want to see where the B-wing lands on the farming node scale, because I think there's a decent chance that, obviously it's going to be at a fleet node, and I was just curious about what fleet node that might be, or if maybe it ends up on the Cantina, or if it ends up in the hard nodes. Because I do think it could end up, and I'll just show you where I think it could end up if it does end up in the fleet nodes. There's no reason for Bam to be here. There's no reason for Mando to be here. So I think it could be here. Obviously, the one pun's here. Additionally, it could end up on any of these other nodes, but I think you move Mando off of here and you put it right here. But I could be wrong, because I'm usually wrong about pretty much a lot of stuff. But anyway, we farmed our Mendo Rex for today, right? Yeah, we did. So now we're done with the farming part of our today. So now we get to move on to, can we find the pieces that we need to finish this ship? And we're closer to Dengar, so let's try to finish Dengar first. We need this stuff that's in fleet, and we'll grab this here since it's on the sheep, on our cheap stuff. So we'll grab that. Then let's do 5 and see where that puts us. Is that going to put us where we need to be? No, it's not. Okay, come on. There we go. We get the 2 that we needed for this. Once again, we're trying to finish Dengar. Is this... Oh, it's in the shoe... 15. And then we have that guy. Is that where we need to be? 32. Is that where we need to be? It is. Nice. All right. So Dengar is Relic 1. Relic 1 Dengar. Dengar's done. So we just continue to move and get a little bit closer to Executor every day. Let's check our... What am I doing in terms of this? Oh, supply Lunar Caravan. We got him. We don't need to do this. We finished it. We're fine. He's right there. So now we get to go to... let's move on to this, and we'll do off of SLQR, and we go to Executor, and we'll do begin journey. And now if you go to, not that, but characters. You see where we are. We got everybody else is in relics except for Dengar. So we just finished SLKR. And you can say we're not that far away from being good. And then in terms of this, we have, I don't know what. We have the Imperial tie, we have the IG, we have the Imperial tie, we have Slave 1, we have the Advanced tie, we have the Houndstooth. The only thing we don't have is BAM. and you can see here that the Razor Crest is just waiting. It's almost maxed out. It's just waiting to open BAM. So, we're gonna finish with IG here in a little bit, and then once that happens, we will be just waiting on Dengar. Not on Dengar, on BAM. I just didn't pull many of those. That's not help. It's not good. But yeah, we're just about to be on waiting for BAM territory. So I probably need to, because we can't finish the BAM, we can't get BAM until we have everybody sharded like we need them to be. So it's going to be a while before we get the executor. So what we're going to have is we're just going to get BAM open, because we don't need BAM. Because what is this? Because for the journey, if you're new to it, we don't need BAM. All we need is the Razor Crest open. And so we just get BAM, we open the Razor Crest, it's done. So that means all we can do is take these guys up to relics, and we'll be golden. So we'll be doing that while we keep sharding for BAM. And then, I don't know, it's going to be a little while because we just finished Kylo SOKR. We have to go back and get the ultimate though. But other than that, we're in pretty good shape. All things considered, not too bad. Grab this guy. Let's do this over here real quick. What does that mean we have left? I don't know. Probably not much. Let's do the shop and then we'll call it. I'm not sure if there's how much we need in there, but it's not every day that somebody just randomly rolls, finishes SOKR one day, and then like less than a week later, he's like, I'm basically right there I mean, it's gonna take a couple weeks to get to where we need to be with the executor, but I mean, I'm fairly enthusiastic about where this account is, because it's like we finished SOKR in really, really very short order. We're going to be right at executor, and we're already pressing towards profundity, which until last week, until 2 weeks ago or whatever, profundity wasn't even on our radar. We weren't even thinking about it, and now we're on our way. Just hoping we get there and get to play the waiting game, and we'll see what happens after that. And yeah, that's just where we are. Matter of factly, definitely grabbing them anytime they're available. We need not that. These guys are gonna be good. That one, not really. Yeah, but we're good. You go spend fleet energy, and then we'll be officially good. But super happy with how the account has gone. We finished. We got Dengar. Pushed Dengar into Relic Tank. That's not nothing. That's pretty substantial in my opinion. But we're heading in the right direction, and I'm happy about that. So anyway, what we're going to do is, executive and profundity, then we'll figure things out after we get there. But not in a rush. We're just going to be like, okay, what are we doing? Where am I going? What am I doing? That type of thing. And once we have that down, we're fine. It's just getting to that point that we need to get to first. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. I'm getting tired, so yeah. ain't going to be able to do the last one, or else I'll be like, yeah, I'm tired. We shouldn't be doing this. We're just going to save that for tomorrow. Appreciate all of you. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. As always, God bless. Hold the line. Remember that we have friends everywhere. Bye.